nó cú yo cái jo Kristy ya lo yo judge Kristy ya cú tuang the Milwaukee Wisconsin tua cú sa hai wa chao trâu cho tu board member the Lu Kung Hao Hmong Cultural New Year celebration e tàu chờ cú tua cùng lu nó chia nó wa trong tàu ổn định nó tháo ra chỉ cho cú yo địa cú hai lu Hmong chỉ cho mình đó họ thằng cú tua cú yo mình giàu sư để tua cần tàu mi cả để chỉ cho hai lu Hmong lần để tháo ra chỉ lu xong thâu lò nó ở phá cú xa cú tàu một mong rong bây giờ tàu sai cú lò qua thâu tu qua niệm du hậu dễ chỉ lo yo circuit court judge nhóm the Wisconsinวันเราลูกชีเหรอกูสาไอเดียกูมองมองจงแต่ชีขอเจงยอกูเจอเต้าเจ้าเก๋เองเต้าตู่ปีโตกูปีโตเป็นเจนิงมองขน้อยยอส่วนตู่นิงป้อนเนี่ยไม่หนัวเทียเจนิงมองเอเต้าตายอีสินิงเขาลูกชีเหรอเต้าวัวจ่อจ่อจีมูยอลูเป็นสื่อเทียรอรอเตอเป็นในพงบ้าบอnếu tàu ba kia tiết tế cho bé trẻ này mong thia thế khó trong cho bé trẻ này mong mua tàu ít tu rong thôi cho mua tàu bé luôn bé mong rủ tàu tàu luôn tiết tế nên lúc nọ bé thia tàu luôn bé mong là gì mi cả theo bao phải tiền mong cho lúc từ đầu tiền mà mua ít tu rong thôi cho do lên đó bé yếu chủ cho rong khởi chia mong luôn bề rồi do mong luôn identity lu kinh cử lo tòn đây nó nung tòn đây bê thia khởi bê lu bê mong mù li lo ba bê cho sinh dữ thầu cú nia thia cú chỉ cho cú tua trâu tới chờ nó cú chuối do cha song sư cú chỉ tao bao lu mi cả tí kho lumika của bao tiền nhiều kho hải tàu bé xì sư ta chỉ cho lumika để tia thia giờ bé lo lùm phong hải bé xì sư ta chỉ của họ khi mika để của bao hải lumika để của hải tí lo lùm đó của mua nia mua chỉ rong qua khoác kia của lo qua ít tuần này trâu xía khử trâu xía cần đó của nia của chỉ kia kia của có của sầu qua ít tuần này hải tàu qua tàu do cái cần tàu thì小我都能海tàu qua tàu bên tàu yu chế mu trâu tàu chế cần tàu do cái mu cần tàu thì mu trâu mi cả sĩ tư tàu chế cần tàu nhưng sử dụng gì li bé sử đầu bao do cái cần tàu nó qua tàu trâu yu bông cái đấy tàu yu chế này mong thì cái trái mong vì lên đó cú bỏ tàu hay tiề Lucy hở nó chia rồi Lucy hở rong lọ kia cho lúa thiên địa tế hay tiề mong nó do ý chế này mong xứ chỉ tổ sinh chỉ hai tổ lào chỉ hai tổ lúa giờ tiền này chỉ bỏ đi cú bỏ nó này cho là xa hay tiề thầu bé mua ít tu chân thành rề bé sinh tàu sai là ô hậu lử tàu bé sinh địa tế chỉ lo lùm mong bé sinh nhưng chỉ tua sinh chỉ ta lên đó giờ này mù nông cho tu chân thành rề nó lấy yên yếu hại lên đó thia lấy yên yếu bỏ lên đó thia thằng nó khi tao hay tiề do bé yếu tua mong tu ai đánh đi lo do kinh cử họ dùng gì chấp lầu cho bé yếu lo ship ba ship kia để yếu lo ship họ ship hở trong đi nó họ ship hở nó chia nó lo kia có bé sốc lạ sốc kiện đó do hay tiề mua cầu luôn trong nó chia để bé mua cầu lu ship hở lo ba kia tàu cho bé cho lúa tàu tây thở cho mong tiền tàu chuyển kiến do hay tiề ít thu tàu thì bé sợ đậu tàu lợi do bé trở nên mong tàu chú nó cũng sợ chế chú nó cũng chỉ do xài mong nhà cũng chỉ do nhà mong thọ xứ đó là cũng do mong lý à bé sợ đậu thầu cũng tàu nó bé sợ đậu tàu ok thầu cũng đó nó bé trở nên mong đó ok chỉ ta lên đó thầu bé sinh sai nên lo wa hao lử tu nên yo chủ wa ta hao lử tàu bay sing chỉ yo wa hao lử tàu trên nên mong sư yo hay tiền này sa này cho phần đầu lọc bí tàu company lo nhưng yo ti ya lên đó thia yo lên đó bé yo chủ xí lu xí hở nó lò ba xí pia có tận đây nó bé trên này mong mua bệnh sử cha trong tua nó tận đây nó cũng yo hai lu mika nhớ rằng first I want to thank the board members of the Hmong Cultural New Year celebration for inviting me, and to all the volunteers who have worked and continue to work tirelessly to make this event possible. Without your contribution, your leadership, and your dedication, this event would not be possible. So thank you. While Hmong New Year celebrations have historically been a time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, both literally and figuratively, for Hmong Americans, it can be a time whereupon we reflect on our community's accomplishments, progress, and changes. So to say it another way, it has become a time for the Hmong community to learn of and see the results of the hard work of so many of us, from the vendors to the attendees, to the growth and development of our children, the Hmong children. Every day, we are redefining what the Hmong community is and what it's capable of doing. Just in 2018 alone, 3 more lawyers of Hmong descent were elevated to the bench, and that is historic. To think that less than 10 years ago, we had no Hmong judges. Additionally, there were 4 newly elected Minnesota House members, and because of that large growth of Hmong elected officials in Minnesota, they were able to form the Asian Pacific Caucus. That is a huge improvement and progress for the Asian community in Minnesota. And we have more and more Hmong Americans returning to Laos and Thailand to give back by providing books and school supplies and teaching Hmong children in those countries. People like Maider Lor and Maider Yang from Wisconsin, just to name a few. No other time in history have we seen such an impact of technology in our lives, and the Hmong community is no exception to this advancement, as witnessed by the many grandmas and grandpas who use cell phones to communicate with their loved ones in Laos and Thailand, witnessed by the many YouTube videos uploaded to YouTube for the enjoyment and education of so many Hmong members. News can travel as quickly as the Wi-Fi available to us. The evolution of the Hmong identity is so abundantly clear, especially during times like Hmong New Year celebrations. From the trending fashions to the quality of the programming, Hmong people have progressed. What all of this highlights for us is that accomplishments, progress, and changes are certain. But how does one prepare for that, especially Hmong Americans? The time-tested and true answer is education, both formal and informal education. Like most of you, I come from a refugee family. As such, a formal education was critical to my success. Sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. And when your parents also don't know any better, a formal education is the only key. As a refugee child whose first English words were Pepsi please, it was my formal education that provided me with the knowledge to be able to engage in an intelligent conversation that resulted in my landing of my first professional job, a job that provided me with many opportunities to travel first class to many countries that I could only have dreamed of, to work with my colleagues from countries like Thailand and Australia and Mexico, and to meet my colleagues for the first time from Thailand who didn't know if I was Hmong or another ethnicity, and when they found out that I was Hmong, were astounded that I would work side by side with them, a refugee child from Ban Vinai. It was my formal education that helped me to enter law school, and it was my formal education that enabled me to run a successful campaign for circuit court judge, becoming the first elected without appointment judge of Hmong descent ever in the United States history. While a formal education is important, just as important is an informal education. We can learn so much from one another. After all, the word Hmong has become synonymous with the meaning free people, We are free to learn, we are free to progress, we are free to advance, and we are free to love. Freedom came at a great cost to the Hmong people. Through the Hmong people's perseverance, we can learn not only how to survive, but how to thrive. From the Hmong people's sacrifices, we can learn resourcefulness and ingenuity. These are lessons not taught in the classrooms. These are lessons that we can take at this very time and place, at this very moment. So please seize upon that opportunity. A successful person never ceases to learn, no matter the time or the place. And that is so true of Hmong people. We persevere through generations of persecution, and here we are, as successful as ever. Every day, I learn something new, both from reading law books and from watching and learning of the current events in the world, including in the Hmong community. It is also my belief that I learn the most when I simply stop to listen and consider without judgment. Perhaps, oddly enough, it could be that because I am a judge, that I will reserve judgment until I have heard all of the evidence. I find that when I stop, listen, and consider before I decide, I make better decisions. I encourage everyone to continue to learn because the advancement of the Hmong people depends on it. Our livelihood, our success, our children's future depend on our willingness and ability to learn from one another, both in a formal and informal setting. So again, take this opportunity to learn from one another and to share your wealth and your knowledge. Thank you.